Howdy all, Blaze here, and welcome to the first of a new series I'm calling Midpastas. A series where I look at bad creepypastas, or as I'll be calling them, Midpastas, and I'll just be making fun of them while trying to offer legitimate constructive criticism. Our first of the series will be a creepypasta someone wrote about the movie Milo and Otis. Yeah, someone wrote a pasta about that one movie where they likely abuse all the animals on set. With that out of the way, let's get started. A Kitten Story, The Adventures of Chatran. Disclaimer, this is not a true story, though some is true. If this does ruin your childhood, I'm sorry. Author, don't worry about that. I already know the real backstory of Milo and Otis. My childhood's already ruined. In the early stages of the Adventures of Milo and Otis, aka A Kitten Story in Japan, the film was hard to create. Columbia Pictures demanded a film that could be their best film they created. Columbia also wanted the film to be made in for at least 4 years or they will shut them down. I assume you mean to be made in at least 4 years, not 4 years, because it sounds like Columbia is just fucking punishing them to fucking work on a film for 4 years. Anyways, as cliche as it sounded, Columbia wanted the film to have ads. To do this, some part of the film became much darker. Oh yeah, the thing about this creepypasta, it's a fucking ripoff of the Black Friday incident. Even though Milo and Otis already has a fucking dark backstory, yeah, now you have to fucking rip off a story that has nothing to do with Milo and Otis. Alright. Milo, or as known in Japan as Chatran, was much meaner in the film. He was the most hated cat on the farm. He was scared at how he bit all the other cats. Otis was going to be a pit bull instead of a pug. A pit bull, if you haven't heard of them, is a dog that can kill children. Yeah, one of those stories. Alright. Otis was going to be the hero in the entire film instead of both the adorable duo. Then why was the movie called The Adventures of Chatran, a kitten story, instead of The Adventures of Otis, a puppy story? Think about it, author. Think about it. The directors worked hard on the film for 4 years without any rest, not counting the vacations they took for only 3 days or getting the rest of the day off on the weekend. One of the directors, Masanori Hata, had the Ed's idea from the Columbia staff. The film needed Eds. It needed to be darker, more cynical. It needed more adult humor and situations. It needed an attitude, bruh. No. The film was shown to Columbia Pictures screening as A Kitten Story, The Adventures of Chatran. The film started as the animals were born in the barn. There was no narrator, but the music at least there. Oh yeah, bad syntax right there. Just as it was showing Milo, Chatran, meaning Otis, Puski, the film had much more problems, such as Milo just ignoring his mom and saying how she's the worst mother in the world. The first box scene was much more darker. Milo says that he feels like running away, so he tries to commit suicide by getting drowned. However, the attempt did backfire and his mother did save him. Instead of, can we do that again? That was fun. How do you like my Dudley Moore impression? Anyways, it was, Mom, I'm just going to go without you. His mom did save him. Then a much darker scene happened. The second box scene was shown again. Before the box scene was shown, we'll have to mention the original hide and seek. Milo was trying to hide from Otis, but was always caught. Milo gave up instead of finding the most hiding spot in the film. I assume you mean the best hiding spot. Whatever. There was no egg scene too, due to getting found a lot. He calls Otis off into the water, trying to swim. The ducks laughing at him and calling him a loser. Milo was just teasing Otis until he saw the bear. Oh god, that fucking scene. He tried to save Otis from the bear by scratching and hissing at him. The bear was stunned for 10 seconds. Milo goes into the box and Otis was out of it. Thankfully, he could swim. Due to him being a pit bull, he bit the poor bear and died. The dog had blood dripping down his teeth and all the flies trying to eat the dead bear. Oh god. The film at some points was much more violent, such as Milo getting hit by rocks or Otis running away by angry cattle. Hey, that scene was actually in the movie. At one point, when Milo fell from the tree, a human instead of Otis comes. He said, "I'm gonna save you, kitty." But Milo responded with, "Screw you!" The man, surprised that the cat can talk, thought he could make money from the talking cat. He tries to save the cat, but Milo bit the ropes. He then calls somebody to save him. A group of people finally caught him and took him to the pound. Milo had realistic-looking tears. Well, I assume the movie was fucking live action. Of course, it had realistic-looking tears coming down his eyes. The people then tried to abuse the poor little cat until he died. Wow, just like the actual movie. Columbia Pictures demands that the film should be slightly edited, so they can go to the US. The film was less violent, though still questionable on how many cats died in the film. The American Humane Association found the tape and destroyed it. I'm writing this down because I work for the association. Sure. I've heard rumors from them saying the tape was real. To this very day, it's a mystery what really happened. I mean, I don't really think so. There's literally like a fucking extended scene in the Japanese version where the fucking bear fucking pins down the dog and goes to bite its neck. So it's pretty clear abuse fucking happened. Anyways, yeah. So that was the story. What would I rank it? 3, 4 out of 10. Not that good. No bueno. Now, what would I do to try to improve it? If you would really want to fucking do a Milo and Otis creepypasta, I would suggest you actually look into the actual proper dark backstory. Like, you could have like an extended version of the film where like every now and then the narration cuts, the music cuts, and there's this extended footage and you just see actual abuse. Like the mother cat killing the snake, or the pug actually biting down, or the bear actually biting down the pug's neck, or fucking a waterlogged Milo. You could do something there. It wouldn't be much better, but at least be like, I don't know, maybe a 6 out of 10? I don't know. Also, work on your syntax, and actually, I don't think the spelling was too bad. It was just the syntax. But yeah, that would be my advice. Anyways, yeah, Blaze out.